After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled to become Kineas, a Skydude. We'll be getting going here in just a few minutes. Did you like that? Just threw something crappy together. No, not that one. Duh. After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled to become Kineas, a Skydude. I gotta get it to fade out a little bit slower, I think. So coming up on today's show, fingers crossed, you may have seen me doing some 337 flying lately. Practices. Yeah. You know the help I can get. Anyway, we're going to get going here in just a few minutes. Trying to leave Vancouver. And need something that's going to carry us far away into new territories. All these little things you got to take care of before you get going. No. You're right. So, posted on X. Good. I don't use too many social media stuff. All right, that looks good. And YouTube says we're doing okay so far. No, oh, the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. Huh. Well, we can go check that. That's why I have to start early. Audio. 44. Audio. Says it's 320. So I don't think that's a problem. I think that the computers are not communicating correctly. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I'm also doing I'm playing some other game. I'm playing SimCity at the moment. So let me tell you about that real quick before we get going. You ever get a Jones to play something you haven't played in a long time? Well, I got a SimCity Jones that's been nagging at me for days. So I reinstalled it from the EA app, and I'm not sure that I'm happy about it. It's a madness, I tell you. A madness that's going to consume up entirely too much of my time. You see all this fancy stuff they're displaying in this intro teaser? Well, I always seem to implode before I ever get to the fancy future stuff. Ain't it the truth? I think I developed too fast, etc., etc. So my Jones wants me to try and take it a bit slower on the development and pay much closer attention to the basics of the population growth, basic resource demands. I want to try to get multiple cities working together, buying and selling resources and goods, then maybe work up to transportation. Bad. It all sounds good right now, but I'm not sure how it's going to go this time. Anyways, I got the SimCity Jones, I tell you. The Jones! And it's madness. It is. Like 19 hours playing the other night. I fell asleep kind of playing it. Got to turn my mic back on in the last half. Just marathoning the thing. It is. It's madness. Oh. After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled to become Kineas, a Skydude. That's right. Hey, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. We got to get out of this place. if it's the last thing we ever do. Right, it's not so bad here, but I haven't been able to get away from Canada, so airliner, here we go. Now, again, I'm titling this one Fingers Crossed. I have been doing 737 practices in the evening and going to watch other pros dazzle with their displays of amazingness. Other Skydudes, like Kip on the ground. And, trying to pick up a few pointers and tips. And still kind of a love-hate relationship. I love these aircraft. They don't, but becoming a Skydude, they don't love me so much right at the start. So it's been a bit of a trip learning the differences between flying an Airbus and a Boeing. They're definitely two different things. I mean, at the back end of things, they're doing the same things you need them to do. It's just different. Okay. Anyway, I found us an airliner that a big old jet airliner.
Flight to Leduc County, a great experience.
A big old jet airliner to hopefully carry us too far away from here, and it looks like we're going to be heading on this trip to northeast. Hello. Oh, they're doing the boarding. Kind of scared me. I'm like, please tell me it's not crashing. Been a large spate. We don't use that word too much anymore either. Spate. A large spate of crashes in the simulator lately. Spate.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er with Romeo ready to taxi IFR.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er taxi to and hold short of runway 12 using taxiway. Contact tower on 126. 2 when ready.
Contact tower on 126 when ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 12 using taxiway. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Now you might be thinking, if you watch the show, are you so scared, Kineas, right now of flying this aircraft and how bad things can go that you're forgetting something? No, I haven't forgotten it. No. Do you think I'm a chicken? All right, let's make that a D8. And roll it. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breaks. 3 items. Change that to a D4. On a 4, the bad guys aren't successful. 2. Number 2, left brake failure. Change this to a 100. Roll it. 160%. Set it. Save it. Go to overview and start it. Okay, it hasn't failed yet. Now there are a number of triggers like speed, time. It could just decide to fail whenever, but right at the moment. But that's a pretty good percentage. There's only a 16%. So the bad guys were doing something. They crawled around, tried on loosening something, and somebody came along and said, "Hey, you, what are you doing over there?" "Oh, I'm just fixing Kineas' airplane before he takes off today, making sure that nothing, wink. Oh. Wink. You know how those bad guys are. Okay. Bushtalk. Where are we? Let me show you where we are at in the world. You should see a blue arrow on the left side of North America. Grab that page and zoom in for you. Yeah, there we are. November 8 Pfeiffer 62. I was making fun of the air traffic control because they're like, 562. The AI can't say 5. Huh. No. I guess in the weird world of aviation and air traffic control speak, somebody decided that we were supposed to say fife and add an F in there. And that's the way to pronounce a 5 properly in air traffic control speak. Fife? What's wrong with you people? All right, so we're down here on Vancouver Island still, where the other day we checked out all the locations of the original Season 1 series Alone from the History Channel. They got mad at me. Whoops. They got mad at me. They're like, you played copyrighted material, and I'm learning how to try to do those reaction videos, right? I did everything right. I played really short clips, and I commented after every little clip and made a reaction to everything. I did it right. But A&E, they said, no, man, no. It's everybody else gets to make reaction videos. Why can't I? After all, I'm Kinius the Skydude. After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled to become Kinius, a Skydude. Right? Respect my authority. No, not at all. They weren't having it. I even appealed it. I'm like, come on, man. I'm trying to learn how to do reaction videos. I did everything right. 9. Yeah, we'll fife you. So that's where we're at, and we're headed this way. But it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of things going this way that we might run into. We might get lucky and get a few audio tours along the way, and we might not. That's the way it goes. All we know is we are getting out of here. Come on, Bingo Jet Airliner. Let's check this out. Let me just pop it out. Wish there would have made a way to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So, runway 12, leaving CYQQ to COMOX. Got the Moxie. Got the change procedure there, and we're set up for ILS 30 at CYEG. All right. We'll check frequencies here in a moment. Let's go to the charts. And what was the flight level for this? They want us at 35,000? Really? That's a lot of knob twisting. You know. Okay, charts. ILS localizer 30. So what I'm most interested in, and what you should be most interested in, if you're trying to do ILS landings and learn how to do them, right? One of the first things we learn is, we're like, okay, well, you press the approach button when you're approaching. And, sometimes the flight's not always set up right. It doesn't put you where you need to be in time and space. So the most important thing you're looking for in time and space is this view at the bottom, okay, which shows you the side profile of your entrance, your approach to the runway. Okay, starting at this side, and I wish I could blow this up. I'm sorry. It's easier in Sky Vector to give you a whole page view, but I'm hoping you can see it okay. So at the Jevon waypoint, as we're approaching the runway, we need to be at 5,000 feet, okay? And I don't see a line above it or below it, meaning you can't go above or below. It's just 5,000 feet. All right, then we move to the next waypoint, which is D96. I'm not used to the waypoint for descent, the approach being not having a name. No, my bad. Okay. So Jev on to the D96. We're on a 300 course heading. That says the ground is 3,400, I believe. Okay, so now here, God depth. 3,620 feet. Right, is that it? See, again, on SkyVector, it's a little bit easier. Forgive me, I'm not 100% with these yet. But on SkyVector, you usually have a nice big X, where X marks the spot where you're... That is the point where you're going to turn on your approach button. Okay, so I kind of believe this might be it. It's going to be GADAP or VBOO, one of these. All right, so we need to be at 3,620 feet, ideally, to make the aircraft shake hands with the computer at the ground and handle the descent down to the runway. That's what this is all about, is an automated approach. And then when we get closer to the runway, we disengage the autopilot and bring it in for a touchdown. Now, if we were to fail, okay, again, it's a little bit easier to figure this out in the SkyVector PDFs. They give you a cool little display of exactly what you're supposed to do. But I'm believing that if we mess up, we have to continue our course heading out of 300. Bug it that way. Then it's usually a go round, and which will bring us back to Jevon or Suvat or Lobti up here. And then you usually go into a holding pattern and, you know, file your missed approach and then allow air traffic control to run you back down the pipe towards the runway. Okay, and here's your frequencies. And this is the frequency we're looking for up here to make sure that's in the airplane computer. 109.1. Okay. So 109.1. Let me put this back in its tray. There you go. So, one of the places you might want to put it, I don't know if this affects it or not. Are we not even started up yet? Oh, it's just too dark in here. Oh yeah, you can barely read it. Where's the panel for this? Always something. Oh, okay, you can kind of make it out down here. ILS frequency, I've already forgotten what it was. Short-term memory. Skydude. Pardon. 109.1. Again, I don't know if you need it here or not, but 109.1. Okay. I don't know if this actually switches them, but I'll see. Yeah, so it puts ILS on top. Okay. Usually up here, as we approach the airport, we'll get an ILS reading in the blue portion, and we can check the frequency there too. Haven't been too successful at this. Again, I'm learning Boeing. And here we go with all the knob turning that I talked about. You can actually pull it, but that still takes a long time. So we need to get up to 35, 38,000 feet. I definitely like the Airbus way. These knobs, much more just easy to get to what you want. I can't imagine an emergency situation where you keep spinning the knob. Faster, Bob. Faster, Bob. Jerk. Spin that knob, Bob. 2 seconds to live, and you got to spin that knob for 3 minutes to try to get it to the right altitude. Boeing. Oh, I wish we had our autopilot, our co-pilot, Thomas Dolby. Wish he would. He was active. Somebody made a plea for that again today in the forums, and that is to please Let us get our AI back. Bring back our co-pilot AI. And they're ideal for taxiing. They're just the best, at least for that. And they would also handle the radios if you wanted to, which is nice. But me, I love using them for taxi, especially at larger airports. Cross runway Bravo, November 2 to November 4. Cross the runway D1 to D2. Across runway D7 to D8 to D9 to D10 to, you know, and they give you these long strings, and then you got to read it all back. Well, the co-pilot does. But man, sometimes at these big airports, if you've ever heard them give directions out from parking, sometimes to a runway, and holy crap, man.
Ladies and gents, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Make sure your seat back and folding trays are in full upright position. If you are seated near an emergency exit, carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat.
Oh,
This is non-smoking flight, including the lavatories. If you have any questions, feel free to ask one of our attendants. Thank you.
okay. Well, as one of your passengers, first of all, I didn't press the thing which he reminded me to make the noise. I just like the noise. I always have since I was a little kid. It's so nice. Hello. Live for the noise. Cabin ready. And as I don't know where the radio is for me to talk to the passengers. But what I would do if I knew where that knob was, I'm sure it's around here somewhere, is I would tell you, look, he's a new hire, right? And I don't own this plane. I'm just being hired to pilot it. And so he's giving you the speech that he's supposed to give, right? You know, fasten your safety belts, and you people by the safety doors, you know, you might have to do something. Chances are with me flying, you might have to do something. You might have to open those doors and let everybody jump out. Don't get in their way. I'm flying, and I completely understand. Okay? As far as it being a smoking flight, no, buddy. They can smoke if they want. They can drink if they want. They can run around nude if they want. I don't care. While I'm flying, you guys have a ball, y'all. Get back there. Do whatever you want.
Comox Tower.
You are the VIP.
Hotel. 599 are ready for departure. Runway 12 IFR to Edmonton.
I kind of wish we were taking off from Colorado Springs today.
9er altimeter tree 0. Tree 1. Clear for takeoff runway 12.
Hey, I've got it now to where the chat should show up on the live stream. I don't normally like putting a chat box around the on the side and eat up all the real estate.
9er acknowledged last transmission.
Yeah. Kineas, November, blah, 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 blah. What do you want?
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 Kin, Charlie Alpha, Hotel, 599er.
Oh, really? We have a Charlie? What's the tag on this thing? I don't see a Charlie in there. I just see November 88562. Hey, you said, hey, let me see if it pops up let's see if it does the window right. It should show your chat in the window. Come on, work thing. Show the text. Oh, do I have it down somewhere too low? Let's see here. Game capture. Phone map, Twitch, camping, YouTube chat. I think I have it. Let me try something. Hey, tell me about how the flying went. I'm so sorry last night I was half asleep. I had marathons, the SimCity stuff, and I was so tired by the time you came in that I don't even think my microphone was on. I think I turned it off and Christina had come in. Let me try this chat thing again. You do not, yeah, I don't see it either. Let's try that again. Test. Do. If not, I'll figure out what's wrong with it. And I'm logged in. Damn thing should be working. Let me refresh it. Nah, it didn't want to work today. Maybe it'll wake up. Okay. Well, but sorry about that, because that'd be cool for the whole world to see what you're about to type, possibly.
Engines prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position and your tray table is securely stored.
So, Henning in the chat room, under the name Burger LOL, is a real world glider student, soon to be glider pilot of high proficiency. And this weekend, he had an opportunity to go up again, and he was going to catch some thermals, and he was going to try to break his record on being up over 2 hours, over 58 minutes. And he came in last night while I was doing the SimCity stuff, and I missed it. But now that I'm wide awake and he's in here, we get to find out how it went. And the beautiful thing is he's here to tell us about it. I'm always worried because, flying. And I'm just so glad that he's made it safe and sound back to the ground and able to show up in this chat. So, and I'm sorry it's not showing up on the screen. I don't know. I'll work it out. It's not me. It's got to be it. Flying was fine. Oh, sadly, didn't catch any thermals, but I had a total of 10 takeoffs just on the weekend. Our club is breaking records this year. That won't scroll over there. Okay. Our club is breaking records this year. We already have over 800 takeoffs for the year. That's great. Must really have the engine noise down low. Must have been tearing up my head. Past the 120 mark. Just bringing the nose up a little bit. There's 140.
V1, rotate.
Thank you much. All right, up and away.
Is a town on the southern coast of the Comox Peninsula and the Strait of Georgia on the eastern coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Thousands of years ago, the warm dry summers, mild winters, fertile soil, and abundant sea life attracted First Nations, who called the area Quiumuxus. When the area was opened for settlement in the mid-19th century,
let's try this.
It attracted farmers, a lumber industry, and a fishing industry. For over 50 years, the village remained isolated from the outside world other than by ship until roads and a railway were built into the area during the First World War. The installation of an Air Force base near the village during the Second World War brought new prosperity to the area, and in recent years, Comox has become a popular tourist attraction for its good fishing, local wildlife, year-round golf, and proximity to the Mount Washington ski area, the Forbidden Plateau, and the Provincial Park. The town is also home to a Royal Canadian Air Force Base CFB Comox, an airport for military and commercial...
I'm so sorry, folks. Everything's overlapping.
...training facility HMCS Quadra. The mild climate has attracted many...
Sorry, I should have just shut it off right then and there. That's typical. I start talking, she starts talking, air traffic control starts talking. Henny, continuing on in the chat room, I think I'm trained well enough not to die. Hey, don't tempt fate. I don't ever... I know you said it. I know you feel it. I don't ever want to hear it again. Don't. Okay, you know we take off with the winch. I'm now a winch student. It's fantastic. I don't remember what movie it was growing up where he thought a winch was a wrench. Or a wrench. He asked for a wrench and they didn't know what a wrench was. It was some sort of astronaut went back in time and he was trying to get his helmet off. And he's like, I need a wrench. They're like, a wench? Wench. So they summon this wench over to help him yank his helmet off. And so now all I'm thinking in the background of my mind is Henning saying he was a wench student now. A winch student. And I imagine some lady out there grabbing him by the belt and collar. Here you go. They got the winches out there with the rope tied to the aircraft. Come on, ladies. On 3.
Ken Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er, contact Vancouver Center on 125. 9er.
Oh no, what is the plane doing? Look at it. Look at it. Talking about wind flex. I know that a lot of you guys are into the... It's like it's actually flapping to try to get off the ground. Look at it. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, baby. What are you doing to me? Now I can't get back in the cockpit.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 5.
What the hell are you doing?
Last transmission.
What are you... Look, I said the people could party. I didn't say my flaps are up. The gear is up. Oh, we're definitely over speeding. Auto throttle toggled off. Auto throttle on. That we got to get outside and check that out. Woohoo!
9er. Did you hear my last transmission?
No. We're rocking this thing. What? Everybody's all into the wing flex. You want to see some wing flex? Look at that. He's flapping. Woohoo!
Ken Charlie Alpha Hotel 5. 9er.
Look at that though.
Last transmission.
It's, well, okay, it's armed. Oh, I turned it off again. But what's causing it though? What do I need to be into a position down here? Well, let me turn on speed. Put it up to 250. No. You slow down a little bit. What are you doing, plane? You coming down? You done with your party and antics? Got a live stream to do over here. You want to be the star of the show? Look at me! Look at me! Woohoo! She's settling down now.
City on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Parksville is well known for its large, sandy beaches at Parksville Bay and Craig Bay. As of the 2021 census, Parksville's population was 13,600.
One moment, I get back to the chat in a minute.
Representing a 9.5% increase over the 2016 census. The city's best-known annual event since 1982 is a sandcastle building competition held from May.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Dubbed Parksville Beachfest. Beachfest is the only World Championship sand sculpting official qualification event in Canada. Parksville is served by the coast-spanning Island Highway, the Island Rail Corridor, and a nearby airport.
I don't see any major bridges, but I don't. Maybe she meant they're just bridged by. I don't know what the hell she meant. Oh, whatever. Okay. Let's put ourselves in a little bit of a look ahead mode and let me look back to the chat. Pop up the chat.
Nanoose Bay is a community on the east coast of southern Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. BC Highway 19 is
let me try.
26 kilometers north of Nanaimo.
Sorry, 1 moment. Test.
16 kilometers south of Parksville. In 1862, John Enos became the first European settler on the Nanoose Bay Peninsula. The bay was spelled Nunua on an 1864 map. The current anglicized spelling was adopted by the early 1870s. The Nanoose First Nation called the peninsula Berry Point. In the early 1800s, a rival tribe massacred many members, who were berry picking. A child survivor was later known as Nanoose Bob.
Hello, Sids. How are ya? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Okay. The flight is headed to let's get our EFB, Sids. We are leaving Vancouver Island, headed northeast to I just have the name of the airport right in front of me. What? COMOX, CYEG Edmonton International. SIDS. CYEG Edmonton for runway 30. And let me zoom out and look at our flight plan. And see if we're still on track. That's one thing. Pardon me. It's been I'm not 100% again with this aircraft. I don't know a lot. Got to keep an eye on it. See if we keep going to YPK. Let me pull up the legs down here. YPK shows. And that was on. We're at 15,000 feet, and we should respond to air traffic control. They probably cut us off.
125. 9er5, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er. Vancouver Center Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er is at 16,300 feet, climbing.
The South Wellington Station is a former railway station in.
It's not turning.
The station was a stop on Via Rail's dayliner service, which ended in 2011. The station is on the Southern Railway of Vancouver Island Main Line. The Southern Railway of Vancouver Island, previously the Esquimalt and Nanaimo Railway, is 234 kilometers in length, and is the only remaining railway on Vancouver Island, after the formal closure of the Englewood Railway in November 2017. The Southern Railway's line runs from Victoria to Courtenay, with a branch line from Parksville to Port Alberni. In 2006, the Island Corridor Foundation acquired the railway's ownership from the Canadian Pacific Railway and Rail America.
All right. I don't know if the autopilot, if I've done something wrong. I don't see her turning, and I'm trying to make it manually go to YPK. YPK, execute. Turn, baby. What are you doing? LNAV is on. Autopilot is on. She's got the ability to turn. Why aren't you turning? Okay, we'll try Kepna. Turn. Oh, you. Well, there's another way to skin this cat. I don't understand why, though. That's what's making me mad, is what... Let's turn it off. LNAV doesn't want to turn off. Turn back on. Double click, execute. Nothing. All right, well, I'll just use heading. I can see it. 109.
The name Gulf Islands comes from Gulf of Georgia, the original term used by George Vancouver in his mapping of the southern part of the archipelago, and which before the San Juan Island dispute also was taken to include what have since been called the San Juan Islands. Strictly speaking, the Strait of Georgia is only the wide, open waters of the main strait between the mainland and Vancouver Island, and does not officially refer to the adjoining waters between the islands and Vancouver Island, but has become a common misnomer for the entire Gulf, which includes waters such as Active Pass between Galiano Island and Main Island, Trincomalee Channel between Galiano Island and Salt Spring Island, Sansom Narrows between Salt Spring Island and Vancouver Island, and Malaspina Strait between Texada Island and the mainland around Powell River. The Gulf refers to all such waters collectively, and to those communities and shores surrounding it. Only the term Strait of Georgia remains in the Provincial Gazette, although its use as a...
I meant that to happen. Hang on.
While the term Gulf of Georgia remains in current use, though not in the Provincial Gazette. The term Salish Sea was adopted in 2010 to refer to the Strait of Georgia, the Strait of Juan de Fuca, Puget Sound, and
Juan de Fuca.
And adjoining waters.
Juan de Fuca. Let me back to the chat room. I have no idea why the plane doesn't want to do the autopilot. Doesn't really matter. Whatever. I said fingers crossed. I didn't promise anybody a rose garden today with this, so I thought by popping the chat out I could get that to work, but that still doesn't want to work. Okay, the plane identifies as a bird, so it wants to flap its wing. Totally. That's a common thing that planes do when over speeding, Kineas. The stick shaker. Super deadly, since you can hardly recover because any stick movement might break the wing off. I hear you, absolutely. I just had to remain calm and put it back into auto throttle and hit the speed button and dial it down to 250. And thank goodness we didn't see a wing flip, break off. Yep, overspeeding. Truly, yep.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner contact Seattle Center on 125. 1. Good day.
Well, it shows the right thing. Let's go to Stream Elements. One moment, please. I'm going to attempt to go to Stream Elements and see if what I did with my chat thing.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner acknowledge last transmission.
Sorry, sir. I asked for a moment. I'm trying to figure something out here. Missed air traffic control. Fine.
125. 1 Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner. Seattle Center Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner is at FL 260 climbing FL 350. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner Seattle Center radar contact, continue to Kepna.
You can test in the chat room to see if it'll... I can see the text box now on the screen. The text might be in white though. But I'm seeing the text box. That's a start.
Point Roberts is a penne exclave
I think it's overspeeding again.
the southernmost tip of the Tawasin Peninsula, south of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The area, which had a population of 1,314 at the 2010 census, is reached by land by traveling 25 miles through Canada. It is a census-designated place in Whatcom County, Washington, with a post office and a zip code of 98,281. Direct sea and air connections with the U.S. are available across Boundary Bay. Point Roberts was created when the United Kingdom and the United States settled the Pacific Northwest American-Canadian border dispute in the mid-19th century with the Oregon Treaty. Both parties agreed the 49th parallel would delineate both countries' territories, but they overlooked the small area.
So Henning has got to go. He's got to get some rest. So he says, sorry, I got to go, head off. School's stressing me out, so I got to get some sleep. Absolutely. Maybe the autopilot will do what you want if you give it some treats. I'll try that right now. Okay, plane. I know you could be overspeeding again. You're flipping out again. Yeah. Wow. Now we're too slow. And we're at 26,000 feet and still. Really, it shouldn't be having that much of a problem trying to climb at that altitude. That is so strange. Boy. Come on, I'm supposed to give you some treats, plane. Speed up.
5-9er.
Alright, just do a hold. Come on, get yourself under control.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 5-9er is at FL 270, climbing FL 350. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Come on, speed up.
Niner Vancouver Center radar contact. Continue to Kepna.
Alright, let's make it descend for a moment. 27,000 feet. See if we can get the nose down. Get it to catch up. Get some speed.
White Rock is a city in British Columbia, Canada, and a member municipality of the Metro Vancouver Regional District.
Well,
it borders
gotta learn.
Semiomu Bay to the south and is surrounded on three sides by Surrey. To the southeast across a footbridge lies the Semiomu First Nation, which is within the borders of Surrey. Semiomu Bay and the southern Gulf Islands in the Strait of Georgia are also to the south. White Rock is named for a large white boulder on its beach near the promenade, a glacial erratic that migrated south during the last
a glacial erratic.
The 486-ton granite boulder was kept white by shellfish-eating seabirds whose guano covered the rock so much that 19th-century sailors used it as a beacon. It is now kept white through monthly applications of white paint by the City Parks Department and has been a graffiti target. The White Rock Pier is located nearby.
A little too high to see anything like that, I think. Okay, she's picking up speed again. I need a 737 Hero. Jumping. What is up with the autopilot? What's going on? Why doesn't it, why does LNAV not want to? So we can get to go to Kepna. Kepna. It's a dotted line. Oh, it's because I have it in heading still. Okay, LNAV switched off, switched on. Kepna. And he was right. I had to offer it some treats. But, let's... Okay, let's try to get back to 35.
The Greater Vancouver Zoo is a 49-hectare privately run zoo located in Aldergrove, British Columbia, Canada. The zoo was established in 1970 as the Vancouver Game Farm. Since then it has undergone 2 name changes, being briefly renamed as the Greater Vancouver Zoological Centre in 1995, before it adopted its present name in 1999. As of 2023, the zoo is home to 180 animals, representing over 100 different species, including several orphaned, rescued and otherwise non-releasable individuals. The zoo's mission statement is to inspire appreciation of our ecosystems and support conservation efforts by engaging the community. History. In the late 1960s, businessman Pat Hines purchased 120 acres in Aldergrove, British Columbia, to construct a game farm. At first, Hines registered the business as the Worldwide Game Farm Limited, but on August 20, 1970, the site was opened to the public as the Vancouver Game Farm. The first animal to arrive was a llama named Dennis, who came from Mount Vernon, Washington. Soon after, animals of every size and description began to fill the newly constructed paddocks. Hines operated the game farm with his wife, Anne, other family members, and their employees. Their daughter Eleanor and her husband, Hugh Oakes, eventually took over management of the facility until 1991, when it was sold.
Okay. Do. You might be old and remember a tune. Haircut 100. A love plus one. Yeah. That was in my head this morning. First thing that popped up on, it was in my head this morning because it was the first thing that's popped up on YouTube for musical suggestions. So I played that, running around saying, yeah, for a little while. It's kind of stuck in my head now. That's some lovely blue water down there. Wow, far out. Hey, respond. In the right view. No, give me the right view. Give me what I want. That should be it, but it's not responding. That blue water. It's a lovely, lovely shade of blue. Blue-green. Look at those inhospitable things. That's where Wolverine is from.
Niner, contact Vancouver Center on 135.
Probably.
Good day.
Wolverine's always making fun of the Rocky Mountains, and I can kind of understand. I mean, these are really something.
Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Niner acknowledge last transmission.
Going to 135. 0 Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Kin Charlie Alpha
599er.
599er is passing FL Tree 10 climbing FL Tree 50.
FL 350.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er Vancouver Center radar contact.
Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I understand, Wolverine, it's no joke. Your mountains are no joke. You too, Alpha Flight. I don't think we've ever made fun of your mountains. I know those are mountains. We still got some pretty good ones though. Right? I think. I love the state. But yeah, this is nuts. I was happy. I was kind of happy we got to see some extreme wing flapping. Oh. Doesn't matter if this thing had sharklets or not. It was gonna flap its head off.
Coquihalla Canyon Provincial Park, popularly called the Othello Tunnels, is a provincial park located near Hope, British Columbia, focused on the canyon of the Coquihalla River and a decommissioned railway grade, now a walking trail, leading eventually to Coquihalla Pass. Originally part of the Kettle Valley Railway, 5 tunnels and a series of bridges follow a relatively straight line through the gorge,
Nice.
lined with sheer, flat rock.
Sheer.
The park was established by order in council as the Coquihalla Canyon Recreation Area, then upgraded and renamed with full provincial park status in 1997, at 151.3 hectares in size. It was expanded to its current 159 hectares in 2004. The park's rock cliffs and relatively close distance to Vancouver has resulted in many popular movies being filmed there. First Blood, Shoot to Kill, From Home, The Adventures of Yellow Dog, Cabin in the Woods and War for the Planet of the Apes were all filmed in Coquihalla Canyon. The location is easily recognizable when watching First Blood, where Sylvester Stallone hangs off the cliff while a helicopter tries to snipe him down. The tunnels have reopened after having been closed for over a year due to rockfall concerns.
Doesn't Stallone jack the helicopter, and then that guy goes that he was a real, well, they were all jerks, but the guy that was trying to snipe him, I think, was particularly evil, wasn't he? Like the guy with kind of heavy set dude with the mustache. Anyway, doesn't Stallone jack the helicopter in some way, and that dude goes falling down to the rocks?
Good morning, ladies and gents. This is your captain speaking. Today I'm assisted by co-pilot Jorsey Lefebvre. Welcome aboard.
Lefebvre.
59.9 inbound to Leduc County.
Coquihalla Mountain is an extinct stratovolcano in Similkameen Country, southwestern British Columbia, Canada, located 10 kilometers south of Falls Lake and 22 kilometers.
Mild turbulence. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Smoke if you got him.
Kilometers west of Tulameen.
How do I restart this one?
And Tulameen rivers. Coquihalla Mountain is an extinct stratovolcano in Similkameen Country, southwestern British Columbia, Canada, located 10 kilometers south of Falls Lake and 22 kilometers west of Tulameen between the Coquihalla and Tulameen rivers. With a topographic prominence of 816 meters, it towers above adjacent mountain ridges. It is the highest mountain in the bedded range of the northern Canadian Cascades with an elevation of 2,157 meters and lies near the physiographic boundaries with the Coast Mountains on the west and the interior plateau.
Well, they all look the same. I can't tell which one's which. I can't tell from this angle, which one is the highest either. But it's down there. Coquihalla? I'm so bummed. I really wanted the chat thing to work.
King Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er, please expedite your climb FL 350.
Why don't you expedite this? I've been having problems.
Since our captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around. However, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be by with beverages and lunch.
I'm also going to use my superpower.
Our captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin.
Okay.
We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be by with beverages and lunch.
Okay. I want you to have your lunch, but know that I'm going to use my superpower and I'm going to distort time and space. Okay? As a Skydude, I have that power. And I'm going to use it, but I want to give you a heads up, so, you know.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, please expedite your climb FL 350.
All right, so prepare yourself. If you hear that noise again, chances are I'm getting ready to do a time-space rip continuum thing. Enjoy your turkey sandwiches, or whatever you ordered. I particularly do like the turkey sandwich on this aircraft. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because this cruise is going to be long, is we're going to skip the descent. And I don't know where it puts us out, and I don't know if it's going to turn off the autopilot, and it's probably going to cause a lot of problems that I am probably not prepared for.
Alpha Hotel 599er, please expedite your climb FL 350.
Unless the barometer's off, which could be. I probably missed a call in. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Eat faster.
Charlie
wow.
Hotel
it brought us in close.
Contact Edmonton Center on 13285. Good day.
Where did it put us? Oilers, let's move that to the top. Let's execute it. Where are we at? Still 35,000 feet? Oh, what did I say? We needed about like 3,600? No, ma'am, stop. People have the best timing. Need 5,000 by oil.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, did you hear my last transmission?
Nope. Nope. I got too much going on right now.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er. Edmonton Center Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er is at 17,300 feet, climbing FL 350.
Keep those seatbelts on.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er Edmonton Center altimeter 30. 27 radar. Contact continue.
240.
Kin Charlie
Flaps
Alpha
over speed,
Hotel,
Captain.
5
What do you mean the flap? Really?
36 miles south. Descend
Put the flaps down?
feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via SUVAT transition. Cleared to SUVAT.
What'd you put the flap down for?
Maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots. Expect
I didn't tell you to put the flaps down.
approach via SUVAT transition. Cleared to SUVAT Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Passenger descent information via the compressor. I'm still doing the space-time thing. I mean, we're there, but I wouldn't take your seatbelt off.
County. Please turn off all electronic devices. In preparation for landing, make sure your seat back is straight up and your belt is fastened. Secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Really, you gonna put us into a circle? I don't care. Bleed off. We got to get down to lower altitude anyway. So, do what you got to do, man. Normally, I don't believe you're supposed to be like, you know, past 2,500 foot on your descent, but I know you can take it. So I've got the nose down. Usually, you got to be right in here, so you don't freak the passengers out too much. Even they said 25 is a little harsh. Well, you draw beautiful cycles. There's 10,000 feet. Even at this angle, we're still just picking up all kinds of speed. Pull the speed brake. Hang on, Barney.
Passing
10. Hang on, Barney.
feet.
280. We're not supposed to be above 250, under 10,000 feet, and 270. Come on. Slow down. Bring the nose back up a little bit. Oh, wrong way to bring the nose up. There's 1,000 feet per minute. There, under 250. You take us over to the ILS view. See if we can have it. It says IKB 301 DNAV. I don't got an ILS. We had 109 something plugged in here. 191. Yeah, I'm probably still maybe too far out. Oh, you turn your cycle into a pair. Well, that's lovely.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er contact Edmonton Center on 132 85. Good day.
What other fruit can you draw? That's cool. You can fly a fruit. What? Hello. I'll wake you up. Oh, I'm too slow now? What? What do you want?
Kin Charlie Alpha.
Speed brakes?
599er, did you copy?
Nope.
Going to 132. 85 Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Speed brakes.
Edmonton Center Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er is passing 7,000 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er Edmonton Center altimeter tree 0. 27 radar contact, continue to Jevon.
Jevon. I think that's 3. EFB. Do. Ugh, this thing drives me nuts. Come on. I can't stand the way it moves around and click anywhere. You son of a gun. Jevon is 5,000 feet. Got up is 3,620. All right, 5,000. And we are Oilers, Masood, Suvat, Mesa. There's Jevon. Okay, cool. I thought that they'd put us a lot closer. I thought we were on approach. They're clicking localizer and approach like an idiot. But I still don't see the ILS info.
Ponoka is a town in central Alberta, Canada. It is located at the
Good day.
Go to 134. 7 Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er. Edmonton Center Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 5 Niner, 5,000 feet.
Oh, the instant replay. No, it's not available here. Bummer.
Niner Edmonton Center altimeter.
We should have the instant replay.
7 radar contact. Continue to Jevon.
I suppose there's ways to cheat with it, but I mean, who cares? Where did I pop the dang chat out to? Like, maybe that'll work. Where did I put the chat now? Oh, it was behind my screen.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 5,000 foot altimeter tree 026.
Oh, altimeter 26, right? Is that what he's saying or what? Sorry, I was over there trying to find the chat.
Descend and maintain 5,000 foot Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599.
Let's look. You again? Sounds like a machine gun. Miles runway, Subot cleared. Altimeter 3026. Thus, the problem. I switched it over to HEPA. There we go.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Dude, I'm trying to do this and it's not really wanting to respond. It won't move off 2993. Let's try this. No? Look at, I'm spinning it, but the barometer is not moving. Can I change it on this one? This one's an HPA. Figures. Oh my goodness. Really? The thing that's getting me. That could kill us.
Hotel 599, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
This could literally kill us on an ILS approach. So if your altimeter's not right, it doesn't see the runway elevation properly. Oh, up yours. Yeah, so this isn't looking good. That's really bad. So I've got to get this number right down here to change. See, 2993.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
It's going down. If I dial the knob down, I can get it to 2991. Oh, it adjusted 1. 2991, 2993. And it won't go beyond that.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 9er you are 1 9er mile south of Edmonton. Contact Edmonton Tower on 1 tree. 6-5 when inbound.
Tower on 1 tree. 6-5, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel, 5 9er. Edmonton Tower, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel, 5 9er, 1 7 miles south inbound, ILS runway, tree 0 approach.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er Edmonton Tower. Altimeter tree 0. 24 cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach.
I don't know what's up with the... Let's try it over here on the co-pilot's seat. No.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er, please acknowledge.
Cleared ILS runway, tree 0 approach, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel, 5 9er.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
When you know it. Okay, bring the nose back up. Trying to get us turned around. Do. That's weird. I can't get up to overwrite Jevon. Did we get our ILS finally? I don't see it. DME. Jevon likes his airplanes. Localizer. Got our diamond. Our Neil Diamond. Still don't see our ILS. Don't you never mind about fancy ILS. Prepared to land this thing manually. Don't want to do it though, that's not the point. The point is computerized efficiency. You see where I'm involved, it just goes sideways. Here's somebody outside coming in for a landing now. I'm really close to the Colorado Springs Municipal Airport, and I've got Army Base, KFCS, just to what direction am I currently pointing? Just to the northwest of me. And then we have Space Command out east. So somebody just came in, you could hear him. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the Dill Diamond. See if it'll still put us on approach. No, it hasn't gotten there yet.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 59er wind 266 at 6. Cleared to land runway tree 0.
The altitude is still going to be off. It still shows, though, 2993 down in the altimeter. So where the plane thinks the runway is, it isn't. That could be off by several hundred feet. It could plow us right into the ground. So right now, paying attention to what it's doing, where it's at.
Charlie Alpha Hotel
Lady,
59er, please acknowledge.
We're in an emergency situation here, madam.
Clear to land runway tree 0, Charlie Alpha Hotel.
So yeah, I think that's how the bad guys got the when they in Die Hard 2, they told the air traffic controller to tell the pilot to change his altimeter to blah 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 and then come in for a landing, right? And John McClane has to run out of the runway and wave and try to start the fire with Melvin and all that other stuff. And I don't think he's able to save him. You did what you could though, John. So right now we're in a bad situation. So I'll just don't like doing this. We'll just turn the autopilots off right now, disengage, and try to bring it down manually.
400.
Pointing those up ain't gonna help you.
Speed, Captain.
Oh, of course.
400. 300.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
Come on.
Flaps
160 knots.
over speed, Captain.
Full.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
Oh no, we're gonna overshoot.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
100. 50. 40.
Get down. Get down. Auto throttle's on.
30. 20. 10.
Should have turned that off. See if we can.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
The reverse thrusters didn't go. Uh-oh.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
Flaps up.
Too low. Flaps.
Too
Too low. Flaps.
Flaps aren't in danger range. We're 150 knots. Okay, so what do you have to do? What do we have to do? We need to contact... let's put this thing back on. Hang in there. Hang in there. See if we got any points we can go back to. No. It was called Javon. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can get her back to Javon. 187 knots. He was born a pop to a pone on a Christmas day. I titled this episode appropriately, fingers crossed. Filed missed approach, right? We'll declare it.
Edmonton Tower, kin Charlie Alpha.
We're a little late, but we're letting you know.
Niner is going missed.
I'm sure you understand.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, contact Edmonton Center on 134. 7. Good day.
Yeah, she sounds pretty upset with me. Like, he's such a noob.
134. 7 kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
She's not impressed.
Edmonton Center kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er flying the ILS runway. Tree 0 published missed approach.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er Roger.
Well, easy.
Approach. Advise reaching 5,000 feet for further instructions.
I'm there.
Edmonton Center Kin, Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er request destination change to Edmonton.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er is cleared to Edmonton Airport as filed. Squawk 5104.
Yeah, Squawk 5104. Yeah.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er cleared to Edmonton Airport as filed. Squawk 5104. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er readback correct. Radar contact 3,800 feet altimeter tree 0. 20 continue to gate up following heading 295 resume own navigation climb and maintain FL tree 50. Continue to gate up following heading 295 resume own navigation climb and maintain FL tree 50. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599.
30 approach via SUVAT transition. Cleared to SUVAT. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway tree 0 approach via SUVAT.
Oh, we already missed it.
Clear to SUVAT. Kin Charlie Alpha 9er.
All right, go all the way back at the SUVAT.
Hotel 599er, you are 3 miles southeast of Edmonton. Contact Edmonton Tower on 1 tree.
Right.
When inbound on the approach.
Tower on 1 tree. 65 Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Okay. I wonder if this is reversed down here. No. No, standby is below. We never did get a off. Maybe. IKB 301. Oh, it does say 301. IKB 1091. Hello. Oh, Hello. Neil? Is that how you pronounce that? Nigel? Neil? Nige? Neij. And forgive me, I'm a dumb American. So right off the bat, I just see a blue, white, and red flag, and I don't know. Could be France, but my brain's over here like, dude, that could be Argentina. You might as well just fess up and admit you're an idiot and you have no idea. And you're going to make Neil really sad because he doesn't know. Because I don't know what flag that is. Could be Denmark. Could be Sweden. No, it couldn't be Sweden. They got to be like blue and white.
Edmonton Tower, kin Charlie Alpha Hotel, 59er, 1 mile south inbound, ILS runway, tree 0 approach.
So I botched all my landings so far, and I have to keep going back out.
Hotel 599er Edmonton Tower.
And then my altimeter.
22 cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach.
And then my altimeter's broke, and I can't get it to go to the right setting. Try that. That didn't work. It's stuck at 2993. We'll try control repair. That fills up the tanks, though. It makes this really heavy. Still stuck at 2993. What did she say? She said,
Kin Charlie,
yeah, clear.
Hotel 599er. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did.
Cleared ILS runway, tree 0
Javon.
approach. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel, 599er.
Javon. Go. No, that's too close. What are you doing? Oh, I see. I'm zoomed in too far, maybe. Don't see what he wants to do. That still looks wonky. That doesn't look like where Javon is supposed to be at all. But he says it is. Well, what about got up then? Put that in where Javon is and see what that does. Okay. I better let the plane turn as extremely extreme as it can at the moment. got up. Let's see if we can go back to Jevon. Jevon seems way too close. I'm not typing it in right. Jevon. Jevon. Nah, it's still putting it there. Oh, unless I'm looking at the wrong runway. I am. I'm looking, you know, I was thinking that, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that confused. But I'm so tense right now that I was thinking this was the runway. And that's just the ILS. I'm such a dummy. Well, that's fine. It's still right ahead. So I guess it just doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was disoriented and I'm like, I'm right on top of the runway. I don't understand what I'm doing. Are we back at the right altitude? No, we need to be back to 3.8. 3.6. So 3.5. Okay, you say, you just said hello. All right. So there, the next one is get up again. Get up. So it wants to take us there, then spin around, and then spin around. Okay, let's just shoot for VEBU. VEVBU. All right, what do we got? Kind of centering up. Speed. Okay. Flaps. Okay. Linear down. And here we go again. Boy, we're good. Good. I'm not touching anything. The aircraft is in ILS mode.
Niner wind tree 06 at 10. Cleared to land runway tree 0.
Flaps over speed, Captain.
Cleared to land.
Really?
Tree 0 Kim.
Okay.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
What do you want? I didn't think 15 was too extreme. But again, the altimeter's messed up, so it should be reading the runway wrong. So it will either take us above it, and it's only a Cat 1, right? So it's only a stop it. It's only a Cat 1. So that's only good for like, I don't know, I want to say like 6,000 feet. I could be really wrong on that. I only read about it one time. I don't know for certain. But only if they have Cat 3 can Cat 3 like really precisely put you right down. But even then, if the altimeter's wrong in here, I guess it ultimately doesn't matter. Pappy's on. Hello, Pappy.
Too low.
200.
Flaps. Too low. Flaps.
All right.
Too low. Flaps. 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 Too low.
100.
Flaps. Too low.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, 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 easy.
Too low. Flaps. 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 Too low. Flaps.
Come on, reverse thrust.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, acknowledge last transmission.
Lady, not right now. I don't understand what a difficult thing this is for me to do. Some guys may look so easy.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, acknowledge last transmission.
An hour of calm and then 30 seconds of sheer terror.
Edmonton ground, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er taxi to the gate.
Oh, blow me.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er taxi to gate 52 using taxiway Alpha 4 Oscar. Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, please acknowledge.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Edmonton International. Local time is 11:49 a.m. and temperature is 61 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, on the ground, you're safe.
Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, did you hear my last transmission?
Maybe a bit bruised up. But I don't know if it's really exciting if there isn't something terribly going wrong. So I got to keep a smile on my face. As much as I did not enjoy that, I did enjoy that.
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, please acknowledge.
What? I'm talking to my people here.
Taxiing to gate 52 via taxiway Alpha 4 Oscar Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er.
Right? How kind of boring maybe it would have been if it just been, he's just landing again. No big deal. He's actually good at it.
Edmonton ground, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Where's the door?
9er. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, the jetway is going to be connected.
Edmonton ground, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er. Could you please send the baggage?
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er baggage is on the way.
They seem reluctant to send out the jetway. He's a dumb American. Don't do it.
Edmonton ground, Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Kin Charlie Alpha Hotel 599er, the jetway is going to be connected.
Captain, all passengers on board.
No, well, how about you deboard them? Oh, it's saying I'm not fully on the stand. I can't see. Really? It looks like we're on it to me. I shut the plane down already. What happened here? Risk of mission failure. You cannot land here? What the heck just happened? What? The hell am I? I just teleported. Oh, at the start of the show, Al said, we've got to get out of this place. It was the last thing we ever do. It's like we're trapped. What? The bad guys win after all today. In an unexpected twist. That was amazing. You guys are awesome. I don't know how you pulled it off, but you did. How did I teleport? Trying to open doors and do different things. I don't know. One of life's, or one of mine's, not life's, one of Skydude's unanswered questions. How the heck did that just happen? That's never, ever, ever, ever happened before. That is an absolute first right here on this live stream. You've never, in almost 300 episodes, over 300 because of all the practices and that aren't sequenced, blah, 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 blah. You've never seen it happen. In all the flight adventures prior to trying to become Skydude, you've never seen it happen. Oh well, we'll pick it up here tomorrow and see if we can get away. After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled to become Kineas, a Skydude. Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing shortly. I am restarting another game. This has nothing to do with flight simulation. No, this one. This is what I'm doing here shortly. Jones to play something you haven't played in a long time? Well, I got a SimCity Jones that's been nagging at me for days. So I reinstalled it from the EA app, and I'm not sure that I'm happy about it. It's a madness, I tell you. A madness that's going to consume up entirely too much of my time. Yeah, absolutely. Today's going to be weird. I'm trying something. You see all this fancy stuff they're displaying in this intro teaser? Well, I always seem to implode before I ever get to the fancy future stuff. Truly. I think I developed too fast, etc., etc. So my Jones wants me to try and take it a bit slower. And I did, and I still pay much closer attention to the basics of the population growth and basic resource demands. I want to try to get multiple cities working together, buying and selling resources and goods. Yeah, then maybe work up to transportation. No, it didn't get that far. It all sounds good right now, but I'm not sure how it's going to go this time. So I just need a short break, 15 minutes or so, and I got the SimCity Jones, I tell you. The Jones! And it's madness. You know those end screens where they put up like the video suggestions, those aren't ever long enough, and they're usually not on just a solid black screen. You know, and then there's so much going on in the background, and then those things at the cover art have a lot of information, and then they're small and they don't display them in a way that really fills the screen. And so I'm trying to get into the habit of leaving 20 or 30 seconds worth of black screen here after each episode or whatever I'm doing, so that when it pops up with that, hey, click the next thing, that you're okay. Like, I can't read. That's how I feel when I look at them. At the end, it's like it's too busy. I can't